8th Annual South Jersey Sports Extravaganza and Wellness Expo. For more information, 609-923-2663 or go to southjerseyexpo.com.
Welcome to the Atlantic City Convention Center. It's the 8th Annual Sports Extravaganza and Wellness Expo. James Jefferson along with Joe Kraus for ESPN 360. And wow, do we have a lineup of activity today, my friend.
What, Joe? Amazing. This is our 8th year going in, and we've got North American Strongman, U.S. Arm wrestling is over the top. We've got powerlifting, bikini contest, bodybuilding. We've got vendors. This place is rocking this year.
And of course, James, we are sitting on the stage where the bodybuilding competition will take place. And in that competition, everything from a mother-daughter team to gentlemen who compete at a very, very high level.
Yeah, we're excited. We're going to have teenagers out there. We're going to have people in their 60s and 70s that have been dieting for like up to a year to get on this stage and show people how they can change their lives by taking care of themselves, exercising with a good, positive mental attitude. I'll tell you what, I'm excited to be here. I think we're going to see some action, some unbelievable performances, world-class performances.
All right, so live here at the Atlantic City Expo for ESPN 360.
We're doing 280 stone for a couple, all the way up to 340 for a couple turns over those bars over there. So it's been a hard day, but everybody asks me what the trick is. No trick. Training hard, eating, a lot of commitment to the sport. It's tough for not a lot of payout.
Game plan. Pick it up, clean it, press it. Once it's up there, it's just like instant relief.
Come on, Steph.
The mental preparation for me actually starts when I chalk up. Just get into that out of the zone. A lot of times it's in the grip. It's virtually a sixth sense. It's something that you can't see from off the stage, but looking into that person's eyes, you can see that sometimes their spirit's a little on the broken side. And just by them feeling that tight clamp, sometimes they give up right before the go.
Sometimes a guy will try to back pressure you, try to intimidate you a little bit, or snap it like real, clamp down on your hand, try to intimidate you. But it's really basically leverage and knowing what where the person's sweet spot is.
Hey, this is a little.
Bar is loaded.
Pull this through. Pull this through. Come on.
Come on, Joe.
This medal I've worn ever since I started powerlifting. My wife wore it for me, and it's my lucky charm. And it worked today.
And back here live at the Atlantic City Convention Center, Joe Kraus here along with James Jefferson for ESPN 360, only midway through day number 1, and already, James, an incredible amount of activity and also athletic performance.
I'll tell you what, some of these arm wrestlers getting ready for the Arnold Sports Weekend, we saw some performances over there that were amazing. I mean, these guys in the bodybuilding stage, these guys are winning trophies. Look at this thing. They're winning amazing sculpture trophies, and they're going to be coming back later. And then tomorrow we have the pro bodybuilders.
There's a whole menu of activity tomorrow. Still to come on day 1, though, is the female bodybuilding competition, and that's coming up next.
Yes, female bodybuilding, and we have the finals for the North American Strongman, the finals for USA Powerlifting. Today has been amazing, and then tomorrow we've got cheerleading demos, USA Karate Olympic pre-qualifiers, full contact kickboxing. It's insane that all this can be in one venue.
It all started when I was age 45. I was very overweight, 200 pounds, started working out, and here I am. And a few years ago, my daughter, Alexandra Fiorenza, expressed an interest in wanting to be on stage with me.
I was also overweight as a child. I took it upon myself to do my own diet, work out however I wanted, and I ended up losing 50 pounds, but it wasn't always in the healthiest way. And seeing my mom compete and doing the bodybuilding and the powerlifting, and just seeing how good she was at it and how motivated she was, I decided to join her.
I am so proud of her.
live from the Atlantic City Convention Center in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It's day 2 here on ESPN 360 with the 8th annual South Jersey Expo. Krause along with James Jefferson. And James, after yesterday, wow, was it incredible yesterday. Great day lined up today.
Wow, I think they tired me out just watching the Atlas Stones and the arm wrestlers and the bodybuilders. That's a lot of athletic. We're going to do it all over again today.
And then, of course, some of these athletes compete to go on to the Olympics.
Yeah, and some are also going to the Arnold Sports Weekend out in Columbus, Ohio in March.
So that's the story here. We're live at the Atlantic City Convention Center in Atlantic City, New Jersey on ESPN 360.
One guy that I compete.
Finish it! There you go!
I just felt really strong today. When I went out to do the last flip, I just felt it coming up off the floor, and I knew once it came up off the floor, it was going all the way up.
Sometimes you hear that people don't think this is a sport. What I see is some of the most amazing athletic performances I've ever seen. To be all thrown up in the air, spinning around 360s and catching each other. These girls are catching full bodies up in the air. That seems like pretty athletic to me.
Yeah, it's a very athletic sport. It is a sport. The kids do practice a lot. They do train. They do high-level stunts as they're up now. They have to be able to hold each other. They have to hold their own weight. They have to be able to execute all the skills and not get hurt.
I think like a lot of competitors, they have to get themselves in a really finite place. Happy. You won't be sad. You want to take enthusiasm. Love what you do. Love what you do and be happy with what you do and then feel good. And then when you have that moment, you're going to really, really come alive. And everybody sees it. You can't hide that.
As you can see, there's not much mercy in this sport. This is serious action. No rolling around on the floor.
All right, so remember, in the core here, we're trying to work that core. Besides learning how to block, we're still trying to work that core. All right, single jab, jab, cross, block, cross. Single jab, cross, block, cross. Let it go, nice and steady. Breathe in.
We really appreciate ESPN, 950 ESPN coming out. You guys do a great job. Got out here and really putting out a great event.
Hey, James, I was just about to say the same thing. We at 950 ESPN, believe me, we appreciate you guys having us every single year. We hope we continue the partnership.
James, what an incredible 2 days it has been.
The 8th annual South Jersey Sports Extravaganza was amazing. We've seen performances from athletes that are now going to move on to the Olympics and move on to the Arnold Sports Weekend out in March in Columbus, Ohio. And I'll tell you what, we got some momentum going towards the 3rd annual Philadelphia Sports Extravaganza. I'm looking forward to it this January.
Well, a lot of medals and a lot of hardware have gone out of here. For James Jefferson, I'm Joe Krause reporting from the Convention Center for ESPN 360.